Hey guys, welcome back to the Chicago White Sox franchise. If you missed the last episode, that was the offseason. We made a couple moves. We're about to go over the lineup and the pitching rotation in a second, so you won't miss much anyway. But we are going to open up year 4 in this one, 2027, as it'll be Chris Paddack versus Triston McKenzie as we verse the Guardians on opening day. But we said let's recap. Let's take a look at the lineup for this season. If you missed the moves we made, go back and check that out. But we have a couple debuts on opening day. One of those guys is Chuck Dutzman. He'll lead off in right. Heston Kjerstad's in the left. Yandy Diaz, our new signing, at first. Jack Suwinski's in center. Gavin Sheets will DH, batting 5th. Vaughn Grissom, he moves down to the 6th hole this year. He'll start there. We'll see where he goes. Might move more down, depending on how Montgomery does. Bat 7th. Another debut coming. Colby Mayo. He'll bat 8th for now. And Ethan Salas will bat 9th. But these guys will probably get moved around, depending on who's hot and who's not. On the bench, we got Robles, Fletcher, Gio Urshela, and Joey Bart. So, got a backup infielder, backup catcher, and 2 backup outfielders. So that's what we're starting with right now. Our rotation is as follows. Chris Paddack had a great year last year. Let's hope he can do more of the same. Michael King, not so great, but he'll be 2nd. Drew Thorpe grew a lot. He's 3rd. Dean Kremer, and then Roger Magana making his first opening day roster. His first year on the opening day roster. Eric Lawler and Dwayne Underwood Jr. in the bullpen with Matt Strom, Zach Jackson, guy we got from the A's, Lucas Sims, Cionel Perez, Joe Barlow, who goes to setup role, and our new closer, Evan Phillips, who we threw a lot of money at back into the bullpen. So we're expecting good things this year. Made the playoffs last year. I'm hoping we can win the division this year. That would be a big step as we have a division opponent right away here on opening day, as we're going to go up against the Guardians. Guardians did not do too good last year. Don't know what their team's looking like this year, but hopefully not as good. I think they lost a couple guys. I know they lost Josh Naylor. He's on St. Louis, so I don't think the team's as good. Anyway, there's Chris Paddack. 2-7-1 last year. Got a guy on first, 2 out for Kyle Manzardo, and Chris Paddack gets him swinging. So clean first inning for Chris Paddack to start the season. It's what we like to see. We are going up against Triston McKenzie, really struggling in real life. I don't know if he's back on the Major League roster or how he's doing, but he was really down bad at the beginning of this season. 3.83 though in the sim of 2026, so he's got back on track there. It's Chuck Dutzman with his first Major League at-bat, and he is unfortunately going to go down swinging on that one. Low fastball, a little slow, but nothing doing in the first for us. In the second, it's Jack Suwinski. It's one deep to left field. Left fielder's going back. He looks up, but it's off the wall. Suwinski rounds first, going to second, and he will be in there with a leadoff double in the bottom of the second. So our first runner in scoring position. Get back on the bag, dude. But anyway, first runner in scoring position. Gavin Sheets up next, and that ball's crushed to center field. It's the first home run of the season for the White Sox. 2-run no-doubter for Gavin Sheets, and it's 2-0 White Sox early on. Right away, 414 feet straightaway center. That one was an absolute bomb. Look how high that went, almost off the screen at its peak there. That ball was crushed. 2-run shot. We're going all the way to the 5th, just nothing really doing. Chris Paddack cruising along here, but it's Kevin Biggio. He gets a hold of one, a little hanging changeup, sends one over the bullpen. It's a solo shot, cuts that lead in half. It's 2-1 now in the 5th as Chris Paddack was cruising along till that home run just came out of nowhere on the bottom half of the 5th. Let's see if we can get that run right back. It's Colson Montgomery. Already 1 for 1 today. That's ripped on a line and gone to right field. Colson Montgomery with a opening day solo home run as it's 3-1 now. We get our 2-run lead right back, as it's good to see home runs coming early on in the season right now. I like our lineup a lot. I think it's really balanced. I think it's really good. Anyway, still in the 5th, it's Chuck Dutzman, and he's going to hit one up the middle for a base hit. It's his first Major League hit, and a single is his first Major League career hit. He walked his second at bat, so it's his second time on base, but his first hit in the majors. As he's actually from Illinois too, so it's pretty cool. It all worked out, and he has that great mustache, which of course will make him a fan favorite, I'm sure. Anyway, 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th. We're going to the 6th. Chris Paddack would try to end his day with 6 innings of only 1-run ball, and he does do that. He gets Jose Ramirez to ground to first. Yandy Diaz steps on the bag. That would be it for Chris Paddack. 6 innings, only 1 run. Thought about giving him the 7th, but it's opening day. Let's just chill. Bottom half of the 6th, it's Jack Suwinski, and he rips one through the infield. That ball was hit so hard, I think it hit the infield dirt and still ended up going all the way to the wall. It's a 1-out double for Jack Suwinski in the 6th with Gavin Sheets coming up, who's already had one 2-run shot today, and the 1-1 pitch is smoked to dead center, and it's another 2-run shot for Gavin Sheets. Second of the game, his 4th RBI. He's got 4 out of our 5 RBIs. Gavin Sheets, 453. My goodness. And this one was to just straight away dead center. I mean, you can't get much more dead center than this. Look at that. My God. Another absolute bomb, 453 feet to center field. And we're up 5-1. But the Guardians were threatening. Bases loaded, 1 out. Cionel Perez in to get Kevin Biggio. He can't get the lefty out. Runner goes from first to third. Is going to get thrown out. Does us a huge favor. Nice throw from Jack Sawinski. But a 2-run single. It's 5-3. Tying run at the plate is Jake Fox. But Cionel Perez finally gets him out. Grounds to first to Yandy Diaz. 5-3. Colby Mail, his debut as well. Didn't go as well. He went 0 for 3. He's going to fly out to center here. So he's yet to get his first major league hit. But didn't want to forget about him, so threw him in there. But he goes 0 for on his debut. Speaking of debuts, it's Chuck Dutzman. Already has 1 hit today, and he takes that fastball deep to right field, and that ball is gone. His first major league home run in his first major league game, and he's having quite a debut here as he's been on base 3 times. He's 2 for 3, and now has his first major league homer, and he pimped it as well. So that's always good to see. First career home run for Chuck Dutzman. Expecting big things out of him. He's in the leadoff spot. He's not a high contact guy. He's actually very powerful against righties, but he's got like 87 speed, and I think he's just perfect in that. He could provide pop in the leadoff spot, and if he does get on, he could steal some bags, and it's a beautiful no doubt animation there as that one's crushed to right and gone. Chuck Dutzman, remember that name. I think he's going to be around for quite a long time as they give him the silent treatment in the dugout as to be expected. But hopefully he can have a pretty good season. I'm expecting, him and Colby Mail probably struggle. It's a rookie season, but I think they're going to grow a ton. This team's going to be really, really good, man. We have guys under contract for a long time. Yandy Diaz making his White Sox debut. He hits one deep to left. Left fielder going back. That's Quan. Leaps, and it's gone. Yandy Diaz, in his first game as a White Sox, hits a home run, 360 feet. Just barely made it out of here. Stephen Quan almost robbed that one. But it's Yandy Diaz, a big signing in the offseason. He goes deep and blows this game open at 8-3. That's how this one would end. Eric Lawler in there to just kind of close it up. And fitting, it's Chuck Dutzman who makes the play to end the game. So a beautiful opening day. We hit a couple home runs. We had 4 home runs that one. 5 home runs. Gavin Sheets had 2 of them. Colson Montgomery had 1. Chuck Dutzman and Yandy Diaz also went deep. So a very nice opening day. Good thing to see here as we'll move ahead. As we're home against the Athletics, 7-4 White Sox, 4-8 A's. The A's still aren't good at this game, although they signed Tariq Skubal, which was random. But that's good for us because he's out of the division. But that was weird. We're not going to verse him in this game, though. It's Michael King on the mound, who's off to a little slow start, but only a couple starts under his belt. And in the first, they had a runner on third, 1 out. That's a base hit for Orlando Arcia. It's an RBI single. 1-0 Oakland in the first inning. We're going up against Cade Horton. He's on the A's in this one. 4.91 ERA. But I think last year he was really good. I think he had like a sub-3 ERA. So he's a pretty decent pitcher in the sim, I think. But this year in 2 starts, 11 innings, he's been, not too good. Anyway, we're going to jump all the way to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0 A's at this point. For the quick sim, they scored a couple runs. But it is Chuck Dutzman. Hits one in the gap. Goes all the way to the wall. It's going to be a 2-out double. So he's been hitting gap power. He's got home run power. Hurston Kjerstad has plenty of home run power, and he goes deep to center field. Center field is going back. He's still back. He's at the track, but he makes the play in front of the wall, and this game stays 3-0 Oakland. Jumping ahead to the bottom of the fourth now, it's Jack Sawinski. 1 out, nobody on, and he rips this one to center field. It's definitely not being caught. Does it have enough to get over the wall? It does. A home run. Jack Sawinski solo shot gets the White Sox on the board. It's now 3-1. Expecting good things out of him, too. I mean, honestly, I love this lineup. The whole lineup, I'm expecting decent things out of. There may be 1 or 2 where I'm like, just kind of hoping for a good year, like maybe like a Vaughn Grissom, I don't know. But he's pretty consistent, so we'll see. But we have a great second baseman in the works. And we'll make a trade if we need to at the deadline. So we are set up perfectly. I really think we're going to have a good year. Anyway, that's a 1-out double. Tyler Soderson up next. And Colby Mail can't make that play. Goes by him. Runner rounds thirds going home. The relay throw is just not in time. And the A's score another one off Michael King. It's 4-1. Bottom of the fifth, it is Colby Mayo, though, and he is going to hit one down the right field line. Right fielder's chasing in. He's going to the corner. He dives. He can't make the play, and it bounces into the stands. It's an automatic double. Ground rule double for Colby Mayo. It's his first hit on video. Vaughn Grissom up next. Hits one in the gap. Beautiful play by the shortstop. Jeter's hit and gets Vaughn Grissom. What a play. Saves a run, really. He fielded the play, so it didn't save a run, but beautiful nonetheless. Walk from Heston Kjerstad. That means Yandy Diaz is up with a runner in scoring position. 2 on, 2 out. But he just lines that one softly to second. It's still 4-1. In the bottom of the seventh, it's Colby Mayo again. He's going to draw a walk. So we need something to go here. We need something going here, and hopefully that leadoff walk will lead to good things. It's Chuck Dutzman, and he continues to smash. That one's in the gap again in the right center field. Colby Mayo doesn't have a lot of speed. He's rounding third. He's coming home. Dutzman's going to stay at second. Colby Mayo will score. It's an RBI double, and the rookie's coming through here in the seventh. It's 4-2. We would get that runner over to third with 2 out for Yandy Diaz, and Yandy Diaz is going to come through in the gap, and this one's going to clear the wall. 2-run home run with 2 outs in the seventh, and Yandy Diaz ties the game at 4. It looks like he's going to be one hell of a signing. It's only his second home run first since opening day, but Yandy Diaz comes up clutch, and we've come all the way back. It's now 4-4. We're jumping ahead to the top of the ninth. We're going to bring in our closer, Evan Phillips. Obviously not a safe situation, but we want to shut it down going into the bottom of the ninth, and he makes quick work of the Oakland A's. His Jacob Wilson, he grounds to third. Colby Mayo retires. And bottom of the ninth, speaking of, it's Colby Mayo. Can he come through here? Bottom of the ninth, that one smoked into center field. Center fielder going back. He's still going back. It is off the wall. I can't make the play, and it ricochets way behind him. Colby Mayo rounds second. He's going to third. He's going to stand there with a leadoff triple in the bottom of the ninth. Just missed a walk-off home run from the Rook, but Colby Mayo's at third with a nice leadoff triples, first triple of his career. Can Vaughn Grissom come through? Grissom flies one into center, should be deep enough. 48 speed is not great, but that's pretty deep out there. He tags. Colby Mayo is going to be safe, and we have come all the way back, and we've walked off Oakland as the rookie had a nice little game there. A couple extra base hits in that one and a walk. He was on base a couple times, and it's Vaughn Grissom who gets the walk-off sac fly, and the White Sox win this one. Some bit of bad news. Colby Mayo actually picked up an injury, 1 to 2 weeks with an inflamed hip. The good news is he'll be back by the end of the month. So when I do the recap of the month, he'll be in the lineup. He's not injured no more, so he'll just miss weeks 2 or week and a half worth of games. Anyway, we're going up against the Twins. We're 17-11. They're 17-10, so it's going to be a tight race with the Twins. At least it looks like that early on. They're still decent in this game. Bailey Ober on the mound for Minnesota, and in the first, it's 2 out, nobody on for Yandy Diaz. He pokes one into right field. Right fielder going on. He can't make the play. It's a base hit. So we got 1 on, 2 out for our cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski, and Sawinski is going to do what he does. He pokes one into left field. That's a base hit. Nice job from the left fielder to cut that off. So it's first and second, 2 out. We got a little rally going in the first here. It'd be big to get some first inning runs for our starter. And look at that. It's a cool graphic. Jack Sawinski on a 16-game hit streak. That's pretty cool. Gavin Sheets, he's been red hot to start the season. He hits one deep to right field. Right fielder going back. He's still going back. He's in the corner. He leaps and makes a fantastic play that definitely saved 2 runs if it was going fair, and it looks like it was. What a play by the right fielder out there from Minnesota. For us, we got Dean Kremer on the mound. Off to a nice start, 2.84. He's usually pretty consistent. I like him a lot. He works a clean first inning. We're going to jump to the second, where it's Colson Montgomery with a leadoff base hit. So we got another leadoff guy on here. We've been doing that a lot this season so far. Ethan Salas up next. He takes that hanging curveball and rips it into right field. It's a base hit. That's 108 off the bat. That's a smoked shot. Just couldn't get any lift on it. First and second. A couple batters later, first and second. 1 out for Vaughn Grissom. Lines one to left. Left fielder goes back. He dives. It goes over his head. The runner from second went back, so he's going to go home, and he is just barely going to score, but only 1 run is going to score there. The runners had to freeze. So it's an RBI double for Vaughn Grissom. We got second and third, 1 out for Chuck Dutzman, who's been hitting pretty good so far. He's going to ground to first. It's going to be a ground out, but it's going to be an RBI. Gets the job done. 2-0 White Sox. Can Kjerstad get that other runner home? He chops one to short, and unfortunately he won't get that run home. But it's 2-0 after 1.5. And we're going to the third. more highlights for the White Sox. It's Gavin Sheets, who's off on a tear to start the season. Hits one off that high wall in right center field. It's going to be a 2-out double in the third. Again, we got another runner in scoring position. We've been doing a good job of getting runners in scoring position. Colson Montgomery's up next. Can he come through? He smokes one to right field. That is going to drop in front of the right fielder, and the right fielder's momentum took him down to the ground as he somersaults on the ground. It's going to be an RBI base hit from Montgomery. Gavin Sheets comes around to score 3-0. White Sox. We're going to the fourth. Again, we got runners on scoring position. It's Chuck Dutzman this time, deep to right field. Is this one going to be caught? No, they're going to play it off that high wall in right center. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Dutzman rounds second. He's in the third with a triple. It's a 2 RBI triple for the rookie. I really like this guy's swing. That's his 3rd triple of the year already, and this is at the end of April. So he's been doing good things. Next batter, Kjerstad. He's going to bring him home with an RBI ground out. But it's a 6-0 lead, and I thought I was safe here. Here I am, quick simming. All of a sudden, it's 6-4 Minnesota. Runner on second, 2 out for Rubel Cespedes, and that's a base hit in the left. And just like that, we got a ball game, 6-5. So didn't mean to cut it all the highlights out, but I just quick simmed. The next thing I know, it was 6-4. That base hit makes it 6-5. Another base hit. Now first and second, now 2 out, tying run at second. Alex Kirilloff up at the plate, and he strikes out looking on a dotted fastball in the inside corner. So we finally get out of that jam. It's 6-5, headed into the 7th. Jack Suwinski up, leading off the 7th inning, and that ball's, oh my goodness, absolutely crushed. It hit that pillar out there that says Twins on it. I need a distance on that one because that ball was absolutely smoked as Jack Suwinski solo shot. And it's a 455 feet. My goodness. As now that 1-run, it's back to a 2-run game now. 7-5. Still in the 7th. Ethan Salas up, 2 out, nobody on. He hits one deep to right field. This one's headed towards the wall. Looks like it might be off the wall. It is gone. No, it just gets out of here. Sneaks out of here on that I don't even know what the hell to call it, but that part that hangs over the wall just snuck out of here. But a ripped home run for Ethan Salas, his 3rd of the season. Jumping ahead just to the 9th, now it's 9-6. Twins making it interesting, though. It's another 2-out base hit. This is Matt Wallner, who made that nice play in right field. That's a base hit. It's 9-7. Runner on second. Tying run at the plate. Our closer's tired. We can't bring him in, Evan Phillips. And that ball's hit deep to left field from Carlos Correa. It sends Kjerstad all the way back to the track. And that close from tying the game was Carlos Correa. But we pick up a win. We win all 3 games in this episode, and our offense is looking very, very good, very promising. Here's how we finished off the first month: 21-14, very solid. I'll take that. You see, we did pretty good in the middle of the month there. We swept the Tigers, won 2 out of split against the Red Sox. We actually lost that Twins series, but then we came back and beat the Red Sox 2 out of 3. See how everyone's doing. Chuck Dutzman only batting .200, but he has 6 homers and 22 ribbies in his first month in the majors. I'll take that anytime. He's doing pretty good. We'll get that average up. Kjerstad off to a very, very nice start. .294, 9 homers, 21 ribbies. As you'd expect, he's one of my favorite players. He's great. He's one of the best players on the team. Yandy Diaz off to a very nice start. .279, 4 homers, 11 home runs for Yandy. .336 with 11 bombs, 25 ribbies for Jack Suwinski. Couldn't ask for much of a better start from him. He's got a lot of pop against righties, expecting him to use it, and he's doing just 11 home runs by May. But who's doing even better is Gavin Sheets. Not only does he have 12 homers, leads the team, he's batting .361. That's insane. Obviously, that's going to come down, but hopefully that means Gavin Sheets is going to have a big year, whether it be power numbers with the decent average. He was one of the guys I wasn't sure of. I thought at the deadline we'd have to make a move for a new DH/first baseman, but no, he's done more than anyone would have thought. Colson Montgomery, a little slow, .246, 4 homers. I think he'll come around, though. You see, he's been heating up, so I think it'll be fine. Ethan Salas, great, batting over 300. Didn't expect that. 3 homers, 13 ribbies, sure, but he's batting towards the bottom of the lineup, and he's batting .308, 104 at-bats. That's good. Colby Mayo was out, but he's back, and he's crushing the ball. .337, his first 86 Major League at-bats. 4 homers, 14 ribbies. We love us some Colby Mayo. J.D. Davis has not missed whatsoever. And Vaughn Grissom got off to a slow start, starting to heat back up. .238, 4 homers. I think he's batted like .265, pretty much on the dot like every year I've had him. So I expect him to correct and be around there. Look at Chris Paddock, 6-0, 50 innings pitched. He's got a sub-1 ERA. He's a 0.54 ERA. He's absolutely just been worth every penny so far in, it's only been 1 year and like a month now, but he's definitely been the ace. Michael King, he's got a sub-4 ERA. Went back up to an 86. That's all I can ask for now. Hopefully he could just stay on this sub-4 trajectory, because that would be really big. Drew Thorpe, all of a sudden, grew a bunch, but he's gotten worse than before. 8.04 ERA. Really, really struggling early on. We know that'll come down, but man, 8 ERA in the first 31 innings. Not good for Drew Thorpe. So, but like I said, I'm not worried. He'll come back around. Just a slow start. It's fine. Not a big deal. Dean Kremer, he's usually pretty consistent. 3.3 is pretty good. I expect him to have a low 3 ERA, maybe even flirt in the 2s for a bit. He seems to be a pretty consistent kind of guy in the sim. And then Roger Magana is doing pretty good to start the year. 5-1, sub 3 ERA. Hopefully he can continue that, and he'll definitely be growing. 80 overall. I think he'll probably be in the low 80s, maybe 83 by the time the season's over. Bullpen's doing solid. I mean, nothing crazy. Eric Lars already pitched 40 innings, and he's pitching good. Dwayne Underwood's getting hit up a little bit. 13 innings pitched. Matt Strahm doing very solid. We got a couple lefties in here. Yeah, Matt Strahm doing solid. Zach Jackson's doing good, only 6.2. I just don't know how to fix how guys get in on the sim. There's just no way around it. 8.2 for Lucas Sims, because you'll see in a second. Joe Barlow's barely been used. Ciano Perez, 8 innings. Joe Barlow only an inning and 2/3 as my setup guy. Why? Is it something I'm doing wrong? I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. But I know if there's 2 setup guys, sometimes they don't get a lot of innings. But if it's just one, I thought he'd be fine. And then Evan Phillips has pitched really well so far in a 9 2/3 innings. But yeah, anyway, that's the first month. Can't complain. Much more than that. We did really good. I don't remember if I showed the standings, but we're in first place. I might have missed that. Oversight on my part. But we are in first place over the Twins. Not by much. It's early on anyway. It doesn't really matter. Here's the schedule ahead, as we'll play a couple games in May. And we'll move forward from there, hopefully chugging along. Our offense is really good. Off to a nice start. I hope that's not a fluke. But we'll find out soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. And I'll see you in the next one.